cavemen and cavewomen. I hope you all are doing well. This is Caveman Mining. I wanted to provide you guys an update on helium.
Do you ever want to go to space? I really shouldn't be doing this.
Not that helium, but helium mining, HNT, and the helium network and blockchain. The first subject is going to be just giving a brief overview for the new viewers to my channel or anyone who comes across this video that doesn't know what the helium network or blockchain is. Now, Helium was founded in 2013, and the purpose of this network was to serve as providing the web and internet and connection to IoT devices, which stands for the Internet of Things. These would be devices such as GPSs, indoor and outdoor. There's devices out in the agricultural field, different kinds of monitors that are out there for monitoring air quality, things of that nature, and they're expanding their device set. You can go ahead and take a look at helium.com and do some research to see what exactly they're involved with. I know there's also going to be some 5G and cellular related items that are tied into the Helium network as well. So quite an exciting project, very complex and intricate blockchain, and if you really look into the reward system and how things connect into each other, it is extremely interesting. So I encourage anyone who's just getting into this to definitely do your research. Now, the reason why I wanted to go into this video was to let you guys know that I have been mining on the two Bobcat miners for 30 days as of today, and I just wanted to touch on each of those miners, the locational logistics, the rewards, the witnesses, pretty much how much helium have we made in 30 days in my experience, and maybe some things that I've learned along the way. So the first things first, I want to jump into the Helium Explorer and show you our primary device, which is a Bobcat 300. Now, this device has earned 6.338 helium over the last 30 days. And that is at the current market rate. If we take a look at the price, $31.32, you can see we have had quite the kind of jump, right? We've been down into almost the $30 set all the way up to, I believe, $34, and then back down to $31. So just over the last month, you can see things have really been jumping in terms of value. But if we look at the holistic view, this thing got up to almost $53 per helium coin. So when you look at that, and then you look at what we've earned, right, just about $200 for the month on this hotspot, not too bad at all. Now, I just wanted to go over a couple of logistics. You can see I want to kind of go through the storytelling of profitability, and I would say we modified our helium hotspot here in this location by doing two things. One is we purchased a new antenna, and I'm going to share with you guys. It is a Rockland from Rockland, store.rockland.com. It is a 5.8 decibel indoor antenna. It has an 11-foot cord, and it is pretty quality. I was kind of hesitant on this one. Outside of this website, there were no real reviews. It is $50 for this antenna, but I have to say, since I've had it, it's made a difference. And we got this antenna around the 20th of November. So you can see we were making 0.14 all the way up to 2.8, and we kind of struggled there a little bit on down on the 29th of November. And this is where we were experimenting with some things. Now, this particular hotspot Bobcat miner I had down in the basement of a single family home, which is a split level type of home with kind of, you're not quite underneath the foundation line, but where the modem and the router were located, it was kind of at a very low level. We didn't get many witnesses. We were only able to obtain about 3 witnesses. So what I kind of strategized to do was to try to move the Bobcat miner to the second floor, and we did that by using what we call a power line adapter. And I'll go ahead and show you guys on Amazon. It is the TP-Link AV1000. So essentially, the way that power line adapters work is that you have your internet coming into the house via your modem and router or gateway, and then coming out of there, you're going to go ahead and plug one of the receiving ends of the power line adapters into a wall outlet, and you're going to go ahead and connect that with Ethernet. Now, that is the one location. You're going to go ahead and plug in the receiving end of the secondary power line adapter into another outlet. In our case, it was the second floor. And then you go ahead and plug the Ethernet from that into your device, which for us was the Bobcat miner. So this is a solution that would really prevent us or allow us not to run like a 30 or 40 foot Ethernet cable or punch through walls or drill through walls. So it's a nice and clean way to get a hardline connection. Now, there are studies out there and things that state that maybe this is not super effective. For me, it's always worked. I actually run one of these for my mining rigs in my garage to power my setup, so I swear by it. So that has helped us. And when we look at the jump, you could see December 3rd to December 4th, we were making 0.14, and then pretty much as of like yesterday, the day before yesterday, and yesterday, we made 0.46. We had a huge jump, so that's where we plugged it in, and you can see the climb, and we've kind of held steady there. Today so far 0.45. So making about about $15 roughly a day, and then over a week we're getting close to about the $60 a week mark, which will probably climb now that we have the Bobcat miner now up on the second floor. And I said that we started with only 3 witnesses, and since we moved that antenna up, you can see we've got 8 witnesses. So clearly that's made a huge impact. I'm excited to see what that does now. We've only had this running on the power line adapter for a few days, so we'll check back in a month on this one to see how well it's doing. On the flip side, on our secondary location, we have not done well at all. We have 0 witnesses. We've had 54 beacons in the last 7 days, a total in 30 days of $5.40. Now, I have been banging my head literally off the wall. I've tried everything from different antennas to moving the antennas to different spots of the house, really every trick in the book. We just can't seem to get any witnesses, and you can see here the reason why is we're just simply not close enough. Now, we have one that is about a quarter mile away. We just can't seem to get that as a witness. I'm not sure if they're buried. Mine is very high up. I have my antenna. It is a 9 dB antenna. It is mounted on the outside of my house, but we have been unsuccessful in terms of getting any witnesses. So a little disheartening there. Hopefully more hotspots pop up in the area. If not, we will consider moving this Bobcat miner to a different location. It's just the reality. And if I have to get with friends or neighbors or family or whoever to find a better spot and potentially even split the rewards with them, I'm all for that, because right now, realistically, this thing is not going to be paying itself off anytime soon. So we'll look into that, and we'll share all the links in the description. I just want to show you guys. In this location, I have from Amazon, it's a LoRa antenna. It's a 9 dB. It is 52 inches, so 4 feet 4 inches long. So quite a long antenna. We have it on the outside of the house, so that should make a difference, but it's just hard to say. It's just hard to say at this point. So yeah, we tried the 12 dB antenna. We returned that. We're going with this one. We'll see how that goes in the next couple weeks, and then we'll kind of make a decision from there. So my I guess my outlook on this, or my take on this, is yes, helium hotspot mining is profitable. Do I recommend it? Well, that depends. If you are in an area similar to, I guess, the saturation of what we have here with my primary miner, where you have the nice honeycombs up against each other, and you've got witnesses that are clearly going to be close, and you get that thing up high or outside, absolutely, you are more than likely going to make a super fast return on investment. But on the flip side, if you have one like my secondary location, where you're literally in the middle of nowhere, or you're just in a bad spot to where you just can't get those witnesses, something you need to consider. So I would say, if you're trying to get into this, find the locations you want to put it in first, take a look. And you can also click into different, hotspots and see their rewards, see what they're making, see what type of witnesses they're getting. You can see what type of antennas they have. So there's a whole bunch of research that you can do before you go ahead and make the investment. Now, I did buy my 2 Bobcats on the Bobcatminer website. I'll put the link in description below. There was a process in which we needed to buy this via Bitcoin. It was a little bit complicated. I'm not going to go into too much details, but there's some videos out there that can show you how to make the the purchase processing for those. And then there are a whole bunch of other ones. There's RAK that does some sales here and there with the new minted miners. There's Syncrobit and a few others that are upcoming on term in the market. So definitely check it out if you're interested. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to ramble on here too much longer. I just wanted to share with you guys the journey. It's been an interesting journey. It's been a learning experience for me. I've done things like putting double-sided tape, to almost gluing this thing to the side of my house, to using a roof rake, which you guys saw on one of the YouTube short videos. I'll leave a link for that description, or I'll flash that up on the screen as we edit here. But yeah, I looked like Clark from the Christmas Vacation movie, playing around on my roof with this freaking roof rake, and I'm sure my neighbors were quite impressed by that. But hey, you do what you got to do. But with that said, guys, if you like this content, if you'd like to see more of the helium hotspot mining, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so you can follow me along the way. And with that said, we'll see you next time. Take care.